Hi, I'm Steve Dukeheart. This is Songwriter.
I'm a musician and video maker broadcasting from my garage in Southern California. Every week in 2020, I'll premiere a new song in DIY music video. With some help from my friends Andrew and Dave, we go behind the scenes of the creation process from original idea to the final product. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to subscribe.
Hi, this week's title is What I'm Supposed to Do. It could easily be called What I'm Supposed to Be. I think the sentiments are very similar, and it's just about embracing who you are and how scary that can be, because embracing who you are requires vulnerability, and you have to be vulnerable in front of people, and there's a lot of things that factor into who we think we're supposed to be. Religion, where we come from, how much money we have, skin color, gender. So I think about this a lot, and I think about my purpose and my place in all of this.
Steve, you must ask yourself, what are your values? What do you stand for?
Yeah, and what roles those values play in our lives. So there's a concept in psychology that I really like called invisible loyalty, and it's basically about staying in your lane in order to not betray where you came from, your traditions, your family, and their perceived expectations of you. Like, it's a very subconscious thing. So I think about invisible loyalty a lot in terms of art and music. We are always paying homage to the musicians that came before us, but I think there's like a subconscious vein going through all of this where, you know, I'll be writing and I'll say to myself, oh, well, Phil Collins didn't do that. And realize that that's okay. I can do whatever I want. I'm my own person. I'm my own artist. But that's hard, you know? It's hard to go against someone you idolize. And that's what I'm supposed to do is about. It's about those two voices. The one that's telling you, don't be vulnerable. And then the other one that's telling you, stay in your lane. Don't be vulnerable. Stay in your lane. Those two voices, I think we should stop listening to them.
Stop listening.
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 What about my voice?
Oh, here we go.
No.
Bending into molds and roles others have set and acting differently depending on who we are with is a betrayal of the true self and is not to be tolerated.
Hold on. Dave, did you actually give good advice?
Let go of perceived expectations and start focusing on what you want.
You know what it is? The delivery is so weird. I mean, I'm just expecting this, you know.
But by all means, continue this
There it
behavior.
is.
I'll be drawn to your weakness.
You know, he does this every time.
So predictable.
He can't help
And
himself.
then you'll
Moving
be
on.
the first to fall in line as I rise to the throne of
So
my new.
predictable.
Right? I wasn't.
It's like
I
clockwork.
wasn't finished. I wasn't done.
We can explore the parts of ourselves that bring us joy
Right, and push yourself to find
and
them.
never aim to please everyone.
I think I'm paraphrasing Bowie. He said in an interview, wade out into the ocean till your feet are no longer touching the ground, then go a little further. That's where you should be as an artist. So for this song, it's like, let's just have it drip with irony. Every line be this kind of person that's just saying all of this subconscious stuff we were talking about back to us, but in a way where this character is like kind of confident about it. And we'll have a very, very ironic lyric. As far as the production of the track goes, this will be a very, very percussion-driven song, and the drums kind of going. Let's do Think Tank. We'll break it down, and then we will come back to the video.
Oh, I like that.
The programmed loop. Here are the accent toms. I really want those sections to like pop out and then come back in. So this is Matt Bogdanow playing the live toms. Our goal was just a very tight, non-resonant sound. So we put t-shirts on the toms. One of my favorite bits. Here are the melodic instruments. So we have a Wurlitzer piano, a bunch of guitars, and then a bass. And so here's everything together. Here's that lead part. And then last but not least, vocals, of course. So this is another one where I did kind of like a clean and a dirty vocal track.
Ancients, we couldn't have thought, we couldn't have planned, thinking of staying in stations.
The whole track is dirty, so the vocal needs to be dirty.
Walking up in the shoulders, I want to know which way to go before I run out of patience. I want them to turn over pages. I want to be free of contagion. I don't want to forget, I don't want to check.
So this is kind of a scary song. And it comes from a very dark place, I think, because it is me like fighting against this really, really strong force. So it is dark and it is a little scary. For the video, I like the idea of like inhabiting other people's faces, you know, trying out some new skin here and there for the other things that I'm supposed to do, for the other people I'm supposed to be. This can be achieved with a green lycra suit and some face paint, obviously. So I'm all Gumbied out, and as you can see, the lycra suit that I ordered is clearly a way different shade of green than the face paint and the background. The face paint and the background kind of match. It'll be okay. It's gonna be a little messier than I was hoping, but it'll work. The idea behind the green suit and the face paint is that I can be a blank slate and apply this face to anybody. And so I did 5 or 6 takes of that, sang the song and danced around, and then, as you can see, keyed it out. Next step is I take those 5 takes and I fly them into Apple Motion. Duplicate that group of 5 a bunch of times and then spread them around this virtual 3D universe using the camera feature in Apple Motion, which I do a lot. It's like my new favorite thing. I can pan around and kind of create a universe of these Muppety looking weird eyeball people. The next thing I wanted to do was have a visual representation of what those drums were doing. So I soloed the drum tracks and applied a new skill I learned, using the audio of the drum tracks to animate the light that's coming from the cube. I thought that was pretty cool. And the last bit is the compositing of my live head onto the stock footage people, as you can see here. That's just to illustrate the what I'm supposed to do hook. And here's what it looks like all put together in the video.
supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Thank you for watching this week. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked the song. Kind of a weird song, but a necessary song, I think. If you are into what is happening here in the lab, please hit subscribe and drop me a comment. And if there's any production questions, I know that the think tank is kind of fast and the video breakdown is kind of fast. I'd be more than willing to dive into anything deeper. Just leave a comment and I will answer. And until next time,
Bye.
have a great week.
Have a good weekend.